Yeah, things that I'm not too afraid to admit as a 30-year-old mom. First of all, yeah, I still have my pajamas on because I've laid up in bed all day because it's raining outside, but who cares? I've been exhausted. I've freaking worked all week, and it's hard, being well, I've had to be a single mom for the past 6 months because my loved one has been in prison. Yeah, so listen to this. I have had 2 failed marriages because, the first 2 serious relationships I was in, revolved nothing around but drugs. That's my little Yorkie trying to get into my door. Yeah, it was all drugs. So, of course, they were going to fail because you just can't live life like that. And the last one, that person was just not meant for me. And so yeah, 38-year-old with 2 children by 2 different dads, both of them in which both of those relationships were just all based around drug use. And so yeah, I removed myself out of that. I made myself a better person. I had lost my children for the time being while I was in rehab, and I'd really lost my daughter from the time that she was like 18 months old until she was 6. So there's been a lot of mending our relationship, and I had only lost my son for the brief time that I was in treatment for 11 months. And I graduated that program, and I've been clean since then. That was back in 2017. And so people look at me now and they're like, oh my God, well, why would you get with somebody that's in prison? Yeah, he went to prison because he violated, was not supposed to be working in another state. So he did get a violation for that. But he removed himself from a place in Memphis where it was not good for him, and begged his probation officer to please get me out of here. I need to move away from this situation because it is not good for me. And came down to where I'm at, and it is when we finally were able to connect again after all of these years, and I do not regret it. He is the person for me, and we know each other inside and out, because we've known each other since we were 15. He knows how to deal with me, I know how to deal with him, and my children love him. They have a connection with this man more than any other person, and I was never a person to have men in and out of my kids' lives. Like I said, they have only been around their sperm donor dads, and that was only maybe like twice a year, because they thought that it was okay to only contact them on their birthday and at Christmas, and they've never helped with anything, so they were never ever involved. So it is okay you're always going to have outsiders looking in and be like, oh, here she goes, she's about to go back down that road. No, I would never do that, because I would never put my kids in a state to jeopardize their well-being, and I would never put myself in a state to jeopardize how far that I have come to possibly go back down a road. I'm smarter than that. I've learned more than that, and I wouldn't do that. So anyways, that's that. And so yeah, I hopped on this trend because it's very interesting. It's going to be interesting to people, because people look at me and they're like, oh my God, why would she do that? But that's why I would do that, because I'm happy. My children are happy. And so, yeah, follow along for more content about this, because it's about to get really interesting.